Welcome to 123stitch.com. My name is Wesley. Thank you so much for being here today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my favorite little projects, this fun little patchwork bow. Now, this technically isn't quilting because it's only 2 layers of fabric and not 3, but this can make a great accessory for a quilted bag, a pillow, or even a big quilt project, just something to add a little bit of whimsy. So I'm going to walk you through the process today, show you all the tools that we need, and we'll have a good time making a little bow. All right, so to learn how to make one of these lovely little patchwork bows, I'm going to start by walking you guys through all of the materials that you're going to need. So the main thing is that you're going to need a mini charm pack. Now, this example one that I made is with the Floradora by Jen Hewett charm pack collection. The one I'm going to be using actually for crafting today is the Paper Cuts 2 collection by Ruby Star Society that's just about to come out. So we're going to be using that as the patchwork part of our bow. The other fabric that you're going to be needing is a fat quarter of some sort. I already have mine pre-cut up here in the sizes that I need, but they recommend that you get a fat quarter from either the same collection or a similar collection. I picked this gingham because I think it's going to look really cute with the fabric that I chose. Then, of course, I'm going to need my rotary cutter, my seam roller, some sort of ruler. I have my handy dandy square ruler here, my little embroidery scissors. I'm going to be using one of these water-soluble markers, and then, of course, my sewing machine and my cutting mat. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is open your mini charm pack and lay all of the fabrics out. We're going to want to pair them up, and you can do this as methodically or haphazardly as you want, but the goal is to kind of end up with that patchwork effect. So you want to make sure that they're paired up in a way that you're not repeating colors and patterns right next to each other. Once you have them all laid out like this and paired up, we're going to sew them together in pairs. So you're just going to take your pair and fold it right sides together, and then you're just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam along the edge there. So we're going to go ahead and do that with all of our lovely pairs of fabric. All right, so I have all of my lovely little squares here. So once you finish sewing all of your little pairs together, you'll go through with your embroidery scissors and just snip those little tails off. Then you'll have something that looks a little bit like this. So the next step is you're going to want to take this and you're going to want to press your seams open. So I'm going to take my seam roller and just go through and press all of my seams open like that. Now that I have all of my seams pressed open and my pairs sewed together, what we're going to want to do is we're going to make them into some rows. So we are going to want 2 rows of 5, 1 row of 10, so I have it split up into 5s here, but 1 row of 10, and then we're going to have 1 little pair that's off by its lonesome. These are going to make the rest of the bow. So each of the rows of 5 are going to be the tails of the bow, and then this long row of 10 is going to be the main part of the bow. So the next part that we're going to want to do is sew all of these pairs together into a big line. So you're just going to take your 2 pairs that are right next to each other, fold them over. Once again, you're going to want to sew right sides together, and you're just going to sew right on over those open seams there. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I have those rows sewed together, you're going to end up with something that looks a little bit like this. Once again, you're going to want to trim your tails and press all of your seams open. So the next step is going to be preparing your backing fabric. Now I already have mine all cut out, but you are going to want 1 4.5 by 20.5 inch rectangle. You're going to want 2 4.5 by 10.5 rectangles, and then you're going to want 1 little guy that is going to be 2.5 by 4.5. So these are going to be all the different pieces of the bow. So the next step, once you have your backing fabric measured out, is you're going to take your squares that you've sewed together. You're going to put them right side together with your backing fabric, something like that, and then you're going to pin them. So you're going to end up with 4 pieces that look something like this. Once again, it's right sides together. You're going to pin all of your backing fabric pieces. So first, we're going to go through and sew along the long edges here. Like that, you're going to want to leave the short edges open so that way you can flip it. Okay, so now that I have my 1/4 inch seam allowance going all the way up and down on both sides of my bow tails, we are going to cut that cute little V shape into the bottom here. So it's really easy to do. I'm just going to take my rotary cutter and my little square ruler, and you're going to decide which part you want to be the bottom. I'm going to go with this one over here. So you're just going to line it up, the outer corner with the inner corner. So just going to line that up like that, and then just cut right there. And then do the same thing on the opposite side. So line up with the outer corner and the inner corner. Then just cut it right there. And you might need to also make just a little cut here at the top, just to be sure that it comes all the way off. Oh, some of my strings got cut, but there we go. So now I have a nice little pointy V, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So now that I have my little bow tails cut, I'm going to go through and just sew another 1/4 inch seam right along here, so that way they're not hanging open. So I'm going to do that on both sides. So now that I have my seams sewn up down here, we're going to go from the top and just flip these bad boys inside out. So now that I have these turned right sides out, we're going to go ahead and fold 2 pleats into the top here. So you can just take it carefully in your hands, and you're just going to want to end up with something that looks a little bit like that, where you have the 2 pleats at the top. You can kind of see in my finished bow here that those are just going to tuck away up there. So you're just going to fold those 2 pleats, and then you're going to sew this closed all the way across the top of those pleats. All right, so now I have my pleats sewn here at the top of my bow tails. We are going to set these to the side. It is okay if this top looks a little bit messy and has that raw edge on it, because it's going to get tucked into the main part of the bow anyway. So we're going to put these parts to the side, and we're going to focus on the main big strip part of our bow. So as you can see, I have already pinned this to my backing fabric, and it is right sides together once again. So next we are going to want to sew this together. So we're going to sew all the way along one of the edges, and then on the other edge we are going to sew all the way along, but we are going to leave a small hole on either side to insert the bow tails. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your ruler, and we are going to want to measure a 2.5 inch gap somewhere along here. Now, I like to put it pretty close to the edge. So I'm just going to take my little water-soluble marker so that way I know where I'm sewing at. And I'm just gonna mark here and then measure out 2.5 inches and mark there. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Once again, getting a little bit close to the edge there. We're gonna measure out 2.5 inches, and I'm just gonna make a mark of that. So I'll sew up this edge, just not sewing where those markings are. Okay, so now I have this sewed all along this long edge, and then most of the way on this edge, but still leaving that little gap that I measured. You also want to leave the short ends open so that way you can flip it right side out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now that I have this flipped right side out, we're going to go ahead and insert our bow tails into this main part of the bow. So what we're going to do is you're going to want to flip it over. You want this side to be the backing fabric facing up, and you want your bow tails to be the patchwork side facing up. And you are just going to insert them into those little gaps that you left at the very edge of your bow. You're going to want to kind of fold the fabric under just a little bit on the front and the back, and you're going to pin it, and then we're going to put just a little top stitch with 1/8 of a seam right here, and then you just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now that I have my lovely little bow tails sewed in, what we're going to do is you are going to want to fold this in half. So you're going to want your bow tails to be laying directly on top of each other, and you're going to want these ends to come together. And then we are going to sew a 1/4 inch seam right along here. It's okay if it looks a little rough because we're going to be hiding it with the centerpiece of the bow anyway. So we'll sew that together. Okay, so now that I have this folded in half and sewn together, you're going to end up with something that looks a little bit like this, starting to look a little bit more like a bow at this point. So we are going to set this to the side and we are going to pull out our last little teeny tiny piece of fabric here. This is going to make the center of our bow. So similar to the other pieces, I've put it with the backing fabric right sides together, pinned it in place, and we are going to sew another 1/4 inch seam all the way along both ends here, leaving the short sides open to flip it. So now that this is sewn together, we are going to go ahead and flip it right side out. All right, now we are almost done. We are on the last step here. So you have your centerpiece and you have the rest of your bow. There's a couple different options of what you can do at this point. You can take your centerpiece here, line it up, and then kind of scrunch it around the rest of your bow, kind of like that to give you that little bow shape. And then you're gonna sew it in the back here. You're gonna sew that seam together. Now, personally, I don't love doing this method just because it's a lot of fabric to go through your sewing machine. So what I prefer to do is to just take my little centerpiece here, fold it in half, and then sew a 1/4 inch seam along here so it gives me like a little bit of a ring. And then once I do that, I'll come back and show you how to finish your bow. Now that I have sewed that edge together, I have this almost like little napkin ring-esque thing. And that's basically what we're going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to shove it so that it's around the center of the bow here, basically like putting a napkin through a napkin ring. And there we have it, our completed bow. Now you can spend some time fiddling with it, making it look nice and pretty. And from here, it's kind of up to you how you want to finish it off. You can come back around to this other side and then you could glue a hair barrette, ribbon, or like headband here. If you want to use it as an accessory, you can sew it or pin it onto any other completed project. It's just a great little versatile accessory that you can make however you want. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and leave a comment down below letting me know what you're interested in hearing more about next. Bye!